You know what hurts the most? It's not being rejected, it's being used. Quietly, you were kind. You cared. You showed up, and somehow you became invisible. If this feels personal, then this video is for you. Part 1. The confusion. Let me ask you something honestly. Have you ever felt like you always understand others, you forgive easily, you stay, even when it hurts, but the moment you need the same care, they suddenly disappear, and you sit there thinking, what did I do wrong? Here's the truth most people don't tell you: you didn't do anything wrong, you just did too much. Without boundaries. Part 2. The psychology behind it. Psychologically, humans value what they fear losing. When you're always available, always forgiving, always understanding, your presence stops feeling special, not because you're not valuable, but because your kindness became predictable. People don't wake up one day and decide to disrespect you. They slowly learn, no matter what I do, they'll stay. And that's when respect starts fading. Part 3. Why kind people suffer more. Kind people don't leave easily. They explain. They give chances. They blame themselves. And toxic or emotionally unavailable people, they benefit from that. Because while you're trying to fix the bond, they're enjoying the comfort, without giving effort. That's why kind people feel exhausted, confused, and empty, not because they're weak, but because they loved without limits. Part 4. The hardest realization. Here's the part that hurts, but frees you. People don't respect kindness. They respect self-respect. The moment you stop over-explaining, over-giving, over-chasing, something changes. Some people leave, and that's painful. But those who stay, they finally see your value. Part 5. What to do instead. Being kind is not the problem. Being kind without boundaries is. So do this instead. Be kind, but not available 24/7. Care, but don't abandon yourself. Help, but don't beg for appreciation. Remember, you teach people how to treat you. Part 6. Here's something important most people confuse. Kindness and people-pleasing are not the same. Kindness comes from strength. People-pleasing comes from fear of losing people. When you're kind, you choose to give. When you people-please, you give because you're scared they'll leave. And people can feel that difference. They may not say it, but they react to it. That's why true kindness attracts respect. But people-pleasing attracts use. Part 7. Have you noticed something strange? The moment you stop texting first, the moment you stop explaining yourself, the moment you become silent, suddenly they remember you. That's not coincidence. That's psychology. Your absence reminds them of your value, because value is felt most when it's gone. You were never invisible. You were just always there. Part 8. Kind people attract broken people. Kind people often attract emotionally broken people. Why? Because kindness feels safe, and broken people want comfort, not responsibility. They enjoy how you make them feel, but they don't want to show up the same way, so they take your warmth without learning how to give it back, and you end up feeling drained, while they feel supported. Part 9. The guilt trap. One reason kind people stay too long is guilt. You think, maybe they're going through something. I shouldn't be selfish. What if I hurt them? But listen carefully. Protecting your peace is not hurting anyone. You are allowed to step back without explaining yourself to death. Choosing yourself doesn't make you cruel. It makes you healthy. Part 10. How to set boundaries without becoming cold. Boundaries don't mean becoming rude. They mean becoming clear. You don't need to fight. You don't need to argue. You just need consistency. Say less, do less, observe more. People who value you will adjust, people who are only using you will complain. And that reaction tells you everything. If you're kind, don't change that. The world needs people like you.